Hello! Here we are again. And we want to welcome our new student that we have. Well, new to the podcast, Mr. JuanVi.
Hello, Brent. Thank
Hello,
you.
JuanVi. It's so nice of you. Thank you so much for coming to do this podcast. Because remember, we want our students to see that it's possible to speak, make mistakes, get better, speak, speak, speak. Now, you are doing something that's a first here. You are the first student we have from Murcia. From Murcia.
Maybe the last one. They say Murcia doesn't exist for.
Murcia doesn't exist?
They say the other regions for having fun of us.
Just to make fun of Murcia.
yeah.
To make fun,
To
the
make
people
fun
say
of us, yeah.
Murcia doesn't exist. Now, please tell our listeners, where is Murcia?
Murcia is a region from the southeast of Spain,
Right.
and you can find the Mediterranean Sea and really good weather.
The Mediterranean. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, really calm sea and yeah, really warm in the in the summer.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's a nice place. I have my friends over there. So
Your
family.
your friends and family are there. Do you have any family that live in Galicia or
I have just friends. Yeah, yeah,
just friends?
yeah,
In Galicia. So all your family is in Murcia.
yeah. They live here.
Wow. And how long have you been living outside of Murcia?
Well, I went out from I went to another place to study.
Right.
When I was 18.
What did you study?
I studied sports science and education.
Sports science and education. How interesting. How
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
And so you studied sports science in where did you study?
I studied in a North African but Spanish city.
Okay.
It's called Melilla.
Oh, you studied in Melilla.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
an autonomous city in
Right.
the north of the continent of
Right.
Africa.
Of Africa, yes.
But
But
yeah,
it's Spanish territory.
yeah,
Spanish
it does belong to Spain. So
Right.
So yeah, I studied there, and it was a double degree, and yeah, I
Wow.
spent time. Yeah.
So that must have been interesting. I mean, the life. What was life like in Melilla? Was it?
So the culture, it was a mix in between Andalusia and Morocco, you know.
Really?
Which it was really good because also you could go by walk to Morocco.
Oh, you could go walking to
Yeah,
Morocco.
yeah, sure.
And did you often travel, or did you often go walking to Morocco?
Yeah. You know, just 1 year ago I was just in 2020
Right.
when lockdown.
Yes, with lockdown with COVID. Yes.
Yeah, we thought nothing were gonna happen, so we went to Rabat and we got stuck in on there.
Wow, you got stuck in Rabat.
Yeah, but yeah, we were like super stressed, and then after we were like, okay, let's go surfing, and then you know,
You went surfing there because you are a surfer.
yeah, it's a try.
It's it's something that you love doing, and is that what attracted you to come and live here in Galicia?
Yeah, it's the main thing I have to say. I got an offer to work as a lifeguard during one summer.
A lifeguard. So
Yeah.
you're a lifeguard in the beach or in the swimming pools? What?
Yeah, the beach.
In
Yeah.
the beach. Wow. Okay. So you got this fantastic offer to come here as a lifeguard.
Yeah.
And how long ago was this? When did this happen?
Well, this was 6 years ago, maybe.
6 years ago. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was living in Portugal,
Right.
in the north, and they say, "You want to come to work here?" And I say, "Okay, there are good waves there, so yeah."
The good waves, some nice waves here in Galicia. Yeah. In Galicia itself, where we are, we're in Coruña, but in Galicia, the region of Galicia, where are the best waves for surfing?
In my opinion, I have to say that the area of Ferrol is the
Or around Ferrol?
most beautiful one.
But would it not be the Costa de Muerte or the coast of death? Would it not be there because
No,
the
that's-
waves are bigger? No.
Yeah, that's southern from Coruña. Like just if you go from down Arteixo,
Right.
you are starting kind of in the Costa da Morte.
Yes. So you're going to like past Arteixo,
Yeah,
Cajon,
that's
that area.
that's Costa da Morte, but
The waves
after
are not.
Cayón.
Yes, and the waves. How would you describe the waves there?
Yeah, it's they are great there. And also in the north, it's just not surfing, I
Right.
guess. It's just enjoying the environment
Yes.
and the area,
Right.
that you have these beautiful spaces where you can. It looks tropical
It
sometimes
is.
for
It
me.
is. It
Yeah.
is nice. It is. It provided the weather is good, but you surf and you teach surfing too. No, you teach surfing too.
Yeah.
And how do you teach surfing when the weather is cold? And
Pretend. Pretend it's good, or try to warm up as much as you can,
right.
and then trying to motivate
So
people.
you warm up. You actually warm up when
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
when you
We
do.
do under the rain, or yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes we have this. How you say
The your feet your
no, the rain, this
drizzle.
hard rain.
Oh, heavy downpour. A
Yeah,
downpour.
a
What a heavy
downpour.
rain downpour. Torrential downpour.
But I mean
The
blocks,
drops of rain. The drops of rain are very big.
the white ones.
Oh, hail, granizo. Granizo in English is hail. So when you have hail, oh my word,
Yeah.
that must be complicated.
Yeah.
So you've been surfing now. Have you ever competed in any competitions, any surf competitions?
My sport was triathlon.
Triathlon.
Triathlon, yeah.
Wow.
But I switched to surfing because I found it more interesting and
Nice.
funny.
Nice.
But I like
No,
to
no, funny, no,
uh,
fun. Yes,
I
fun.
find it really fun.
Yes.
But I like to try many different things in sports. It's but in everything I like to learn a bit of everything. It's
It's
a
something
bit
that
like,
challenges you. Yes, it motivates you,
yeah,
challenges you.
it's like I'm kind of a jacks of all trades, master of none, but
A
um,
jack of all trades. Oh, I
jacks of
like
all
that one.
trades,
A
yeah.
jack of all trades means you do a little bit of everything,
Yeah,
okay?
like not specializing on anything, I guess.
Well, that's part of life, no?
Yeah.
You try everything so you know what you're going to like or what you're not going to like. And that's remarkable. That is absolutely remarkable. Now, how long have you been living here in Coruña? 6 years or
Well, I spent a few summers,
right,
like 5 summers working here,
right?
but living the whole year, it's my second year.
Your second year.
Yeah.
So I guess I have to ask you. The question that I asked Elisa last week. The food. What's the food like? What's the food like here compared to Murcia? Are there similarities?
Yeah.
Are there some things that you tremendously miss? Or what do you think?
Well, the food here is great. Always in the north, you have a great tortilla. The
Oh,
omelette,
Spanish omelette. Oh, yes, absolutely wonderful.
and other stuff. I'm vegetarian, by the way.
Are you vegetarian?
Yeah, I love my vegetarian mom food.
Oh, wow.
She kind of put effort on
So,
do
sorry,
something.
your vegetarian mum.
No. When my mom cooks vegetarian stuff,
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
But is your
Because
mum vegetarian
no, no,
also?
no,
She's not vegetarian.
no, just me.
Wow. And when did you become vegetarian?
Like 6, 7 years ago.
Really? So it's really difficult. I've tried to be a vegetarian, but it's really difficult.
Really?
Well, I must tell you, I love meat, so that's probably that's the main reason. But what do you normally eat here? I mean, is there lots of things that you can find here on a day to day?
Well, it depends on the place where you go. If you go to a bar that you for sure there is no option, I maybe won't go there, or maybe I just have a drink or whatever with friends, and yeah, and then we go after to somewhere else. But yeah, you have Spanish omelette, and then I don't know.
Yeah. What do you eat when you go out? It must be complicated, no?
Well, I can eat many things. Like it would be harder, I think, if I were vegan. But yeah, it's I have options, I guess. Yeah.
So you do have things that you
Yeah.
you normally have,
Yeah.
and you do have things that you prefer, but it is difficult. I mean, are there any vegetarian restaurants here in Coruña?
Yeah, I heard about some, and also not vegetarian places, but with vegetarian options,
Right.
like tacos, but with vegetarian, like
Vegetarian options
yeah,
in there.
vegetarian way. They change something for uh, a substitute
For meat, a
meat.
substitute for meat.
Yeah,
Wow,
which is good.
wonderful, my friend. That's
Yeah,
amazing. I think I need to get some recipes from you. Are you a good cook?
yeah, I can say maybe yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
dabble in cooking. So you try, and you're
Yeah,
quite
I
good.
don't go to restaurants a
You
lot.
don't eat out. When they, in English they eat
I
out. You
don't
don't
eat
eat
out.
out.
No.
Oh, then I definitely need to get some tips from you. Definitely get you some
Okay.
tips from you. So now, mate, you are doing your Cambridge Advanced exam also, like the other guys. And what do you need it for? What's the reason for you wanting to do the Cambridge Advanced?
Well, I am going to be going to New Zealand soon.
New Zealand.
Yeah,
Wow. Aotearoa. I think that's the name of New Zealand. I think they're going to be changing the name.
nice.
And the original name is Aotearoa. And I think that's what they're going to be calling it. It's the same as South Africa. I think they're going to be changing the name in South Africa to Mzansi,
Nice.
and India is going to be changing to Bharat also. So yeah,
Oh,
these are the original names of these countries
going back to the culture.
before the colonizers came and changed it to something that sounds different. So
I love that.
yeah, I think that's it's a sign of the times, my friend. It's a sign of the
Yeah.
times. Now you got your exam coming up in June, and you're doing great progress. We practiced some writing today, which you did quite well, except when you drew a heart in the writing part of the
Yeah.
test.
Yeah.
That was,
I
I can tell you, that was the first time ever in my classes someone in a writing test decided to put a heart. But thank you for that.
yeah.
That is wonderful.
It was so tiny space that I decided to avoid the word
Writing the
heart,
word in full, so you put a
putting a
heart.
little heart.
No, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Now, how are you finding your stay here in Coruña? Is it good? Is it something that you like, or
Yeah.
do you think you're going to be moving on, or well, you're going to Aotearoa, you're going to New Zealand, but is there something else you want to do, or stay here for a bit longer? How do you feel?
I don't know. I'm just going with the flow.
Hmm? I understand.
I'm
Go
gonna
with the
go.
flow.
Yeah. I just recently got my visa, and
To go to New Zealand?
yeah, we, I'm gonna try to stay 1 year and see how it goes and if I like it, and then decide it. I really love Galicia though. I really enjoy staying here and going surfing with friends or teaching surfing
Well,
or
I think South Africa and New Zealand. I actually have family that live in New Zealand, in Auckland, and I would say New Zealand, as far as I know, and I'm not an expert, but I think it would be a mixture of Galicia and Asturias.
yeah, I think so too.
So I mean, we've all seen Lord of the Rings, so
Yeah.
we know we know what it's like.
Yeah,
But it's
true.
beautiful. It's a beautiful country. It's definitely is going to be amazing. So, how did you find our podcast?
How well it was.
Were you nervous? You were nervous, but yeah, it's
Yes,
okay. No,
I I was thinking it was a great idea, to make us step up on the
yeah,
talking and
and
on
the
trying
speaking and the talking,
to
yeah, absolutely.
relax when we do this stuff and not having, not being afraid
Not being afraid is really important,
of the errors.
exactly, and you did it, and I
Yeah.
think you should be very proud of yourself for what you've achieved, because you've told us some marvelous things, from the fact that you are from Murcia, you did study in Malaysia, you did go to Rabat, where on surfing, and there was a big problem with COVID, so maybe it was not such a good idea at the end. You did tell us that you're here in Coruña because you came because of a lifeguard. You had an opportunity to be a lifeguard here, and you've taken that up. You also told us that you're vegetarian, so which in this city is difficult. So
Yeah.
I take my hat off to you, sir. I take my hat off to you. You also told us that you are doing your Cambridge exam because you most probably are going to be leaving us, which makes me sad, but I'm happy for you. You're going to New Zealand. New Zealand is a wonderful country. and I'm sure you got bigger and better things coming your way. But remember, English helps a lot. English helps a lot. I always end by saying, what are you doing this weekend? What are you doing this weekend?
This weekend I have a course running, like
Okay.
a lifeguard course.
Okay.
So I'm teaching how to be a lifeguard and how to work as it. And yeah, I will be in Coruña teaching and Sunday in Santiago.
Fantastic. Santiago
Yeah.
teaching a lifeguard in a pool.
Yeah, we start 3 weekends in a pool and then we have another weekend on at the beach.
Oh, at the beach.
Yeah.
So at the beach there, Noya. Do you go to Noya Beach there?
No, Santiago people, the people from Santiago, they come here.
Oh, they come here to.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
we do it with the Coruña and then we
Well,
have
you know, there's two people from Santiago here, Pete and Elisa. So, I mean, you can always ask them to come too.
maybe yeah. If they want to work in summer, it's a good opportunity
That's a
for
good
a student,
opportunity. Absolutely. Well, thank you, JuanVi. Thank you
Thanks to you.
so much. It was an absolute pleasure to have you, and so nice to hear you speaking English, being relaxed and calm. I think that's wonderful. That's all you need, my friend. That's all you need. So have a great weekend. Enjoy
too.
doing your courses. The weather today was marvelous. Wasn't
Yeah.
it marvelous?
It was great.
And I hope the weather is great for you this weekend too. Have you checked the weather? Do you know what it's like?
I'm just going day by day.
Go with the flow.
Yeah, but I took a picture today and when it was 20 degrees,
Right.
In Murcia you can find in summer or before 50,
Sorry?
In Murcia you can find
It's sorry, I thought you said
50 degrees.
50 degrees.
50, yeah. Yeah, sometimes in summer, some weeks, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought you said 15.
No,
but
no.
50 degrees. How do you manage? How do you...
Well, it's hard.
I tell you what, you've come to the right place, my friend.
Yeah.
Definitely Coruña. Coruña is lovely. Galicia is lovely because you know why? In summer, you can still sleep.
Yes.
Not if you live in Orense. That's very, very hot.
Yeah.
But the rest, great.
True.
Well, thanks so much, bud. You take care and have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you, mate.